Come. The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come. I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
저분 아직도 계시네. 저기 계속 있는 거예요,
The
영원히?
letter is on the table.
영원히 계시네. 망한 게 움직이지도 않고.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
상류층을 뒤흔든 엄청난 사건이 벌어졌다. 다행히 맞췄고요. 아씨, 튕겼네. 이걸? 이걸 튕기네.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a
책상이요?
look.
A wax seal with the monogram
EB.
EB. The Brackenstall family coat of arms. I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
이게 급하게 쓴 거라고? 봐도 모르겠는데. 친애하는 홈즈 씨, 흥미로운 사건 발생. 와주세요. 부인을 풀어드린 다음. 부인 풀어드렸다는 건 좀 용의자 선상에 올랐다는 건가? 현장 그대로 보존 중. 빨리 와주세요. 오케이.
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always. It appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the EB monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes,
왜?
how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted.
그냥
Let us
포박이라고요?
find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
그러면 뭐 남편이 살해당했을 때 포박당하고 그냥 묶여 있었다는 건가? 무슨 일일까?
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
냄새
A
나는데?
violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience.
근데
She
부인을
was
왜 안
assaulted
죽여?
and tied to a chair.
누군지 다 볼
But I
텐데.
think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts.
말,
She's in
말이
the
안
morning
되는데?
room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
왜 살렸지?
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
이상해.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room. Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room. Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
저쪽이 거실로 가는 거야? 뭐 떴는데?
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
Lady Brackenstall
아니 저리 가.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the
부사.
morning room.
Lord Brigham Brackenstall. Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
Hi.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting
오,
Inspector Lestrade
눈두덩이
in this
그냥
investigation.
제대로 마셨는데?
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that. Even if I were
결혼
to
생활은
attempt
별로
to
안
deny
좋았나
it.
보다. 맞았어. 그렇지. 이게 헬스케요? 그런가? 아이고 뭐야 이거 이건 좀 오래된 것 같은데? 맞고 살았나?
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already
폭력
told
있었나
Inspector
보네.
Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about
10시
10:30. I sat in this
11시
room until
책?
after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and, oh God,
Please, go on.
as I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room
나갔답니다.
chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Did these three villains steal anything?
은식기?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the
겨우
sideboard.
은식기?
You can see for yourself in the dining room.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he
아,
was drunk,
그놈의 술
and
진짜.
he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
에휴.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
나름 쌤통이라고 생각할 수도 있겠네. 슬프긴
Oh,
슬프지만.
what a horrible thing to have happened.
악명 높은 강도단.
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
오, 뭐야.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture
부딪혔나?
frame.
뗐나? 아이고, 금고가.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside.
혹시
I must
모르나?
ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
알고 있으리라 생각. 하는 게 편하겠지.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port. But which one?
설마 그 뭐 호주 뭐 어쩌고저쩌고 한 거 보니까 같이 왔나? 여기 결혼해서 올 때?
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago
맞네.
on this ship.
올 때 같이 왔네. 하이.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir. As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time.
잘못
If
눌렀다.
I'd known,
확인하고 눌렀어.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
그게 끝이라고? 나이가 좀 있고. 그냥 지저분한 거지? 커피. 식초.
My mistress is very tired, can't you?
안 돼.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe.
아,
I do not need
이런 식으로
combination.
또 나오네.
We have to open it.
터치자.
Your ladyship? Let us try to open this safe.
열 수 있어요, 내가?
This safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
눈금을 맞추면 흔들린다고? 이거 뭐 좌로 돌리고 우로 돌리고 그건 아닌가 보네. 사기 아니야 이거? 금고 왜 이리 허술해? 뭐?
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe
그러니까.
behind a painting.
그냥
which will
사람만
not really
죽이고
pose
왔어.
a
은식기는
challenge for a
돈이 얼마나
criminal.
되겠어 그거 가지고.
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
의료 소견서. 육체 및 정신 건강이 심히 우려되는 바입니다. 간장 대상부전 증세, 눈 충혈, 누렇게 뜬 피부, 간이 손상, 폐농양, 알코올 중독, 복수가 차오르고 췌장 질환. 뭐 이거 죽을 때 다 된 거네? 아프다는 거 어느 정도 알고 있었나?
Oh, what a horrible thing to have
이게 안
happened.
되고.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. Such moments he was apparently capable of
버릇이
anything.
나빴구만.
Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
그렇구만. 아이고.
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
A trapper's hut.
마당은 좋네.
A hunting scene.
사냥을 좋아했나 보네.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to
머리
his
한 대
head.
맞고 뒤진 거야 그러면?
There are no other apparent injuries.
그러면은 아니 뭐 금고 비밀번호도 안 하고 인식기만 달라?
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
이게 그 부인 묶여 있다는 그
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail. I will take it with me. This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to. This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
이거 봐, 싹 다
An
이상하다니까.
empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the
아니,
contents.
나머지 끼고 저것만 가방째 들고 가는 것도 아니고 뭐하는 놈들이야 이거? 변태인가?
These wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France.
다 한 거 아니야? 더 있어?
A bottle of wine is missing here. The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a
그러니까.
little silverware.
강도라고 하기엔 좀 그런데.
The hunting scene. This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there. A deer hunt. A fur trader's cabin. The head was cracked with the force of the blow. That must be the murder weapon. Barefoot, he had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress. Quite a large stick, a formidable weapon.
뭐지? 여기
It
부딪혔나?
is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while
근데
falling from the
아까
blow.
왓슨
That is one
얘기로는
possible explanation.
다른 건 없었다 그랬는데? 응?
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
아, 이거 잘라내가지고 묶는 걸로 썼구나. 뭐 쓸 수 있는 거 아니고? 아, 좀 냄새 나기만 하고.
The death was instant.
세 잔?
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured. It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other two are clear. A decanter standing next to the open bottle, an inseparable pair indeed. Chateau Calon-Ségur, French
사도
wine, Grand
갈롱
Cru.
세빌. 일단 나온 거 다 조사. 나머지 없는 것 같아. 해볼까? 없는 것 같고. 그거네. 건더기가 있다는 거는 자주 계속 마셨다. 건더기가 없으면 뭐 한 잔이든 몇 잔이든 그냥 간단하게 그냥 마시고. 일단 3명이라고 하고. 일단은 아닌 것 같아. 그럼 이건 2명이어야 돼? 딱이네. 일단 다 했고 집에 가자. 땡땡아, 네가 할 일이 생겼다.
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case. I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts. Let us see how the rope was cut. The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut.
잘랐네. 가위로.
Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope.
근데 끈이 좀 두꺼운데? 안 잘릴 것 같기도 하고. 잘 안 잘리네.
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
한 번에 절단기?
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
다 다르다는 거야? 칼?
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
칼이 겁나 잘 잘리는데? 아니, 가위하고 절단기도 잘 안 잘리는데 칼이 쓱하니까 그냥 썰려.
Someone should take Toby.
귀여워라.
Search, Toby.
아, 내가 토비가 되는 거야? 냄시.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
뭐 버렸나?
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
여기로 넘어갔네.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder
그러니까
why they chose such a winding
바로 안 도망가고 왜 창고 들렸다가 뭐지? 우물로 갔다가
There's something glittering at the
은식기?
bottom there, but how can I reach it? I doubt that I will be able to draw this package out of the well with a bucket.
아이씨 물품
This hook might be useful. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved. Small gardening tools, nothing of great interest. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
걸려라 걸려라 바로 걸리네.
Silverware. This is hardly a
은식기를
coincidence.
놓고 도망쳤다고. 아이 뭐야
The
심장이잖아.
Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
왜 버리고 도망갔지? 결국 의심만 증폭이 되고
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire. The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
문 열 수 있나? 아니네. 선원 출신. 사태가 진정이 되면